Wednesday Season 2 wasn't just about shocking twists and cliffhangers, it was filled with hidden clues lurking in plain sight. In this video, we'll uncover 7 secret details you probably missed, each one connecting to the bigger mysteries of Nevermore and beyond. And when we get to number 1, you might realize the Addams family is hiding far more than anyone imagined. So let's get right into it. Number 7. The Season 2 finale gave us one of the wildest plot twists of the entire series, the shocking reveal of Thing's true origin. We learned that he once belonged to the genius Isaac Knight, only to be severed from him when Morticia herself chopped off Isaac's hand. Isaac died that night, but his hand lived on, becoming the Thing we know today as part of the Addams family. But here's what most people missed. This reveal wasn't just dropped out of nowhere. In fact, it was being teased from the very beginning of the season. Back in episode 1, Ajax told the story of Isaac and how he was buried under the skull tree. It felt like a throwaway line at the time, but in hindsight, it was a clue. And if we rewind even further, the new Season 2 intro actually laid out several key hints for what was coming. We saw the creepy mask that Agnes would eventually wear. We saw the glass heart that Morticia shattered in the fencing duel. We even got a flash of the Day of the Dead festival that later became a major event. But the biggest clue of all came at the very end of that intro. Right as the skull tree appeared, Thing could be seen crawling out of it. At first glance, it looked like just a creepy visual, but now we know it was a deliberate hint connecting Thing to that tree, and by extension, to Isaac himself. By the finale, the pieces all came together. The skull tree wasn't just a set piece. It was Isaac's burial site, the very place where Thing's story began. Pretty chilling when you think about it. Number 6. When Wednesday transformed into a werewolf while stuck in Enid's body, her wolf form looked completely different. Jet black fur and yellow eyes, instead of Enid's lighter brown with rainbow streaks. This suggests that a werewolf's appearance isn't tied to the body at all, but to the soul. Wednesday's inner darkness and uncompromising nature shaped the beast she became. Even more intriguing, Enid later joked, "Only you would leave psychic scar tissue in a body swap." On the surface, it's witty banter, but it could also hint at something bigger. Maybe Enid carried away a fragment of Wednesday's psychic abilities, and maybe Wednesday herself took back a trace of Enid's werewolf traits. If that's the case, both of them may be evolving into something entirely new, psychic werewolf hybrids. And if Season 3 explores this, it could completely redefine their bond and the balance of power at Nevermore. Number 5. The body swap episode is widely considered one of the best in the series, but behind the scenes, it was also one of the hardest for the cast to pull off. To make it convincing, Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers had to fully study each other from speech patterns and mannerisms to even the smallest gestures in order to make the swap feel believable. But here's the hidden detail that makes it even more fascinating. Years before Wednesday ever aired, Emma Myers actually auditioned for the role of Wednesday Addams. She didn't get the part the casting team felt she was a better fit for Enid, but in Season 2, she finally got her chance to play Wednesday. Even if it was only through the body swap storyline, Myers later admitted that stepping into Wednesday's shoes was intimidating, and she even broke down in tears when she learned she had to do it. But after studying Ortega's Season 1 performance, she delivered a portrayal that fans loved. In a strange way, the body swap episode brought everything full circle. Emma Myers may not have been cast as Wednesday originally, but she still got to embody the character years later and prove why the casting worked out exactly as it should. Number 4. Uncle Fester's visit to Willow Hill Hospital gave fans plenty of laughs, from his bizarre girlfriend subplot to his constant mischief. But there was one detail in that storyline that went completely unnoticed by most viewers. The foul-mouthed parrot that Fester befriends? It wasn't voiced by a random actor. It was actually voiced by none other than Tim Burton himself, the director of Wednesday. At first listen, you'd never guess, since the voice was disguised under layers of squawking profanity and sarcasm. But it was Burton's way of slipping into the show, not just as the creative force behind the camera, but as a mischievous presence within the world he built. It's a blink and you'll miss it Easter egg, but it adds an extra layer of charm to the hospital scenes and shows just how much Burton enjoys leaving his mark in hidden ways. Number 3. It's fair to say that one of the major story arcs this season was Wednesday's visions of Enid's death. In these glimpses, she saw Enid's grave, and even experienced a chilling moment where Enid strangled her and accused her of causing her death. But as we saw later on, those visions disappeared after the two switched bodies. From that point, Wednesday's new vision shifted this time, revealing that a member of the Addams family would die instead. Now, here's the detail most people missed. Once the new vision started, we all assumed the one about Enid's death had been erased. But what if it actually came true? By the end of the season, it was revealed that Enid was an alpha werewolf. It was also explained that if she transformed again under a full moon, she risked being trapped in her wolf form forever. Despite the danger, she ignored the warning and chose to save Wednesday, who was buried alive underground. After that, she ran off and has remained in her wolf state ever since. Looking at it this way, the vision did in fact come true. Enid's human side essentially died, and in a sense, it was Wednesday's fault. Because she sacrificed herself to save her, the human part of Enid was lost that night. Pretty wild, right? Number 2. Midway through the season, we were introduced to Rosaline Rotwood, played by Lady Gaga in a surprise cameo. While her eccentric presence immediately drew attention, there's something far more mysterious lurking in her introduction that most people miss. During the body swap sequence, while Wednesday in Enid's body was playing the cello, Miss Capri interrupted her. Right after this moment, Wednesday noticed an unusual piece of artwork on the wall, a painting of Rotwood standing proudly outside her cottage. What makes this so strange is that this same room had been shown several times earlier in the season, and the wall had always been completely blank. The painting seemingly appeared out of nowhere, right around the time Wednesday encountered Rotwood for the first time. This detail may not be accidental. The sudden appearance of the portrait could imply a deeper connection between Miss Capri and Rotwood, hinting that Capri might not just be a rival headmistress, but someone actively reshaping events and spaces around her. In other words, she may have abilities of her own subtle, reality-bending powers that influence what Wednesday sees. The fact that Wednesday looked genuinely unsettled when she noticed the painting makes it even clearer. Rotwood is more than just a colorful side character. Number 1. Finally, the biggest reveal of Season 2, the return of Ophelia Addams, who we discovered was never dead but had been locked away in Grandmama's basement all along. While her reintroduction raised countless questions, one detail in particular ties back to the Addams family's long history. Ophelia's flower crown. This isn't just a new accessory, it's something she was seen wearing all the way back in the original Addams Family series. Back then, Ophelia was the cheerful, colorful counterpoint to Morticia's dark and brooding persona. The Netflix version has taken that history and twisted it, showing us a character driven to madness. Her once bright crown, now a haunting relic of who she used to be. But here's where things get even more interesting. In the original series, the same actress often played both Morticia and Ophelia, highlighting their connection as sisters. If the Netflix show wants to honor that tradition, they could have Catherine Zeta-Jones play both Morticia and Ophelia, simply with different styling, a reveal that would blow fans' minds. Whether or not they go that route, one thing is clear. Ophelia's reappearance is no small cameo. She's positioned to be a major player in Season 3. Possibly even the key to the prophecy that threatens the Addams family's survival. And that's 7 hidden details you may have missed in Wednesday Season 2. Drop your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Wednesday videos. See you in the next one!